Good afternoon and welcome to Mindset Monday with me, Jeff Williams here at Action Coach. Really looking forward to the session this afternoon. We're going to be talking about you dealing with toxic employees. So listen carefully, see what I mean by that, and exactly how you can be making the right choices and the right decisions in your business. If you're watching live, I'm going to ask you, if you're watching on Facebook Live here on StreamYard, I'm going to ask you to click hashtag live in the comments, please. If you're watching on replay, put hashtag replay in the comments, please. And any comments you've got, I welcome them. I'm looking at my screen right here now. I can see what comments you put in there and I can respond to those. If you're watching on YouTube, if you're watching this on LinkedIn, on Follow Up, and you get value from this, I'm going to ask you to select one of the buttons below. Just link in with me, connect with me, like, subscribe, give me a thumbs up. It really helps the channel, helps me to continue providing great material for you guys. So let's get into it. Let's talk about toxic employees. And what I mean by toxic employees are those employees that are holding you hostage. They're very, very good at their job. Technically, they're efficient. In sales, they're brilliant. Whatever it is that they are, they're great at it. And you struggle a little bit with them because they're not playing by the rules. They're pushing other people's buttons, maybe even your buttons, winding other people up. They're not a great fit for the organization. I don't mean they're not nice people. They're not a great fit for the organization. They're not following the rules, making it difficult for you and for everybody else in the business. But they make you loads of money, and they're very good at what they do. So what do you do in those instances? And why should you possibly think about moving people like that on from your business? And how do you go about doing it? I'm going to show you 4 things that you need to do following looking at this slide here. By the way, if you're watching this live with me on StreamYard and you want to comment and your comments to come up on the screen, I'm going to ask you just to follow the link that's going to come up on the screen in a moment. Go to that link there to give Facebook permission for your comments to appear on this stream. StreamYard.com/Facebook. Just follow the instructions there. Really simple. And it means that your comments will come on. We're interactive and we're talking to each other. So what sort of people do you actually want in your business? Well, looking at this, A, B, C, D, I'd hazard a guess you only want A-grade people, A players, grade A players in your business. What I'm doing here is I'm demonstrating what kind of people you have in your business by looking at their skill here on this left axis and their attitude on the bottom here. Over towards the right, they have a great positive attitude that you're looking for. Towards the left, they have a negative attitude. On skills, they have all the skills you require. They're really plus. And on skills down here, they don't have the skills you require. So where do you want people to be? What sort of players do you want? Well, I think we're all going to say we want A-grade players. Those are people that are highly skilled and have the right attitude. Okay, they're the people that you want in your business. They're positive around you, around your customers, around the rest of the team. They're positive about themselves, their ability to learn, which makes them even better at their job, more profitable to you and more profitable themselves. In fact, they're the people that may help to start really build your team, your management team. We all want A-grade players. B-grade players, now most people actually would probably think, well, a B-grade player would go here because we want them to be highly skilled. So we're going to put them in this box here. But actually, we're going to put them down here. We're going to go opposite to you there because what we're saying is what's more important than skill is attitude. Okay, so we're going to say that B-grade players, which are just underneath A-grade, they have the great attitude because we can't change people's attitudes. Just let me just make that really clear. I can't change you. You can't change me. Now, if you came to work for me, I could upgrade you in terms of skills, but I can't change who you are as a person. If I wanted to, it would take me a lot of time and a lot of heartache. So what we want actually is our B-grade players have the great attitude, a positive attitude. They may be slightly lacking on skill, but we can upgrade them in their skill to being an A-grade player. D-grade players, unfortunately, are the people that we've recruited wrongly. It's not their fault, it's our fault they're in our business. We're the one who recruited them. These are people that are low on skill and don't have the right attitude. There's something not quite right with our recruitment process. These people have slipped through the net, they end up in our business and they're down here. We need to help people like this to find other opportunities for themselves. But this is the one that we're talking about here, the one in red, it's like a rash, isn't it? These are C-grade players. They are very high up on the skill level. They are brilliant at what they do, and they bring a lot to the organization in that way. However, their attitude is really poor. They don't play by the rules. They push other people's buttons. They cause political tension within the business. They create havoc for you, maybe even for your customers, some of your customers. The problem is oftentimes we won't take any action and we refuse to get rid of these people. Why on earth would we keep people in our business who have a poor attitude? Well, we often do that because we think, well, how on earth am I going to be able to replace that skill set? If I lose them, there'll be a big void in the business, which means I have to go in and do it again. Or it'll take me long to find somebody else. So for that reason, they tend to hang around in the business for a long time. You need to move these people on. I'm going to tell you why you need to move them on. Even though they bring a lot here in their skill, what's happening here is they're having an impact on the rest of these players in your business. These two that you want in your business. You see, these A-grade employees that you have can see that you are tolerating these C-grade people. This really positive attitude that the A-grade player has could start to slip. Does that make sense? They could start to be a little bit demoralized. Like, look, I'm working just as hard as this person. I'm just as good as this person. I've got a better attitude, but they seem to be getting away with things that I would never, ever contemplate getting away with. And what could happen is the standard of this individual, their attitude could start to slip. Now, we don't want the C grade to destroy an A grade. That's one reason we want to move them on also. The B grade type of employee, conversely, actually, can be impacted by the A grade. So the B grade has a great attitude, just as the A grade employee has, but maybe their skill isn't quite so high. What we do is we get the Bs to mix with the As, upgrade the B up to an A grade player. However, if we keep C grade players in the business, these C grade players will tell this guy, your attitude, you're being too good, you're a bit of a goody-goody, be like me, be a bit of a rebel. You can still improve yourself, but you can be like me. And we end up with a team full of these C grade people. Now, whose life is hard then? Well, it's your life as the business owner. So can you see the need for us to move C grade players on in our business? In fact, let me just, for the next few minutes, tell you how we do that. It isn't simply a matter of moving them on and getting rid of these people, because they bring something valuable to your business. So this is what we do. It's the same quadrants that we were just looking at just now. We have attitude, positive attitude, negative attitude, great skills, low skills levels. What we do with these people that are in this box up here, which are those C grade employees, is what we do is we try and realign and train those people. We try and help them to understand what the rules of the games are. In fact, we explain what they are. And do you know what? If you haven't got rules of the game, if you haven't made it very clear what the boundaries are on which we operate, how we deal with our customers, how we treat each other, how we operate within this business, and we haven't set those rules and applied those rules as a referee would do on a sporting field, let's blow a whistle, let's give you a yellow card, let's give you another yellow card, we know that's going to lead to a red card. If you haven't done that, it's going to be very difficult for you to speak to these people. So if you haven't done that yet, connect with me. However, in the comments below, if you're watching this on YouTube, just there'll be a link there for you to speak with me. Or drop me a message on Facebook, however you want to, and we'll talk about how you can start to put those rules of the game in place. So the key thing is we need to have rules of the game. What we do is we don't get rid of these people immediately. We try and realign them and train them to improve their attitude as they work within your rules of the game. If they don't do that, we move them on. SIP means shoot them in public. We make it very clear to everybody else in the business why this person has gone. We weren't being fair on them and allowing them to stay in an environment which they couldn't stay with it. And they weren't being fair upon us and the team. In fact, often when you shoot them in public and let everybody else know why you've done that once they've left, everybody else will usually come to you and thank you and say, cool, I couldn't wait for you to get this person. Didn't understand why you were tolerating that attitude and that behavior. It's not great for our customers. So that's what we do. How about these D grade? These are the people that are low in skill and also low on attitude. Well, again, we do the same thing. We try and realign and train those people, help them to work within the systems and the rules that we have within the business. If they can't do it, we help them to find other opportunities. We release them to go and find other opportunities. What we need to do once we've let them go, though, is review our recruitment method. Some things happen that's allowed these people to get through the net and to come into our business. We need to review our recruitment methods and look in the mirror, take a look in the mirror, understand what it is that you or I were doing that allowed these people to slip through the net. It's not their fault that they were in your business. It's our fault, isn't it? Because we've let them into our business. There's something wrong with our recruitment method. So we need to do that so that we no longer let D grade people into the business. These B grade people who are very good, great attitude, but slightly low on skills, what we need to do is coach, train, and mentor these people. But we do it towards a time scale, okay? We help them to improve over a period of time. Everything has a time scale. So we coach and train and mentor these people because we want them to move up here into this top right quadrant. We want everybody in our business to be on this right-hand side. We want our best people. We want everybody to be working to get into this box up here. The people that are already in this box, we reward and promote those people. And we use their positive attitude, their valuable contribution towards the culture in our business, their valuable contribution towards our customers and the service we deliver, and their valuable contribution towards our profitability. And you know what, most importantly, their valuable contribution towards making your life easier as a business owner. We reward and we promote them. We put them into a position which allows them to use all of that skill, to use this positive attitude to the benefit of the business and to the benefit of themselves. So that's what we do. How to deal with toxic employees. We realign them, we train them, we give them a time scale. If they don't want to work within that, we let them find other opportunities where they can use their skill and their abilities in the right place. We fill our business with these people here in the top right-hand quadrant. So that's Mindset Monday, how to deal with toxic employees. Thanks for being with us. If you got value from this session, as I said, stick your comments in the box below, hashtag live, hashtag replay if you're watching this on Facebook. If you're watching it on YouTube or LinkedIn or any other channel, please connect with me, like, subscribe, click all the bells and whistles underneath there. It helps the channel and allows me to give you value. That's been Mindset Monday with me, Jeff Williams. Thanks very much for being with me. I look forward to seeing you on the next session.